Story 1. I'm scrolling through Reddit at 7 a.m. instead of getting ready for church, so I guess you could say we are close to replacing God. Story 2. Worse than ever with the current events. Nothing compares to the level of stimulation right now. I'm constantly scrolling through negative news, despite deleting my social media applications. I don't know how to escape it. Story 3. I quit using all social media, so I no longer have compulsions to use it. I use Reddit instead, and so far it is going well. Story 4. I deleted Facebook and removed Instagram and Twitter from my phone. All I have left is YouTube. I've hidden the shorts and Reddit. My brain feels lighter, and my ability to focus is returning. I am much more efficient at work, and I am finding joy in activities like tidying up again. It may sound like a crazy correlation, but I believe it is related to dopamine addiction and constant scrolling. I find Reddit easy to access intermittently, and there are fewer issues with algorithms pushing me toward different types of content to see what holds my attention. All correlation, no causation, but it is definitely my experience. Story 5. I've been spending more time on Reddit compared to other platforms. I don't have Twitter. It isn't worth my time. I don't use TikTok because it is a time waster, and I have no interest in Snapchat. Facebook is becoming increasingly censored, so Reddit is my choice. Story 6. I cry intensely but forget about it the moment I receive a message or a reply. Then I remember and start crying again afterward. Story 7. Difficult. I am middle-aged. I start my day by getting angry at comments on Facebook. Then I play Wordle. After that, I open Reddit and will probably check Facebook again. I used to be on Twitter as well and enjoyed the news feed until that person ruined it. I want to leave Facebook, but my entire friend network is there. Story 8. I switched my primary phone to the small jelly star, and it's difficult to use for extended periods, which is ideal. So far, I just have Reddit left to remove, and then I'll be free. Story 9. It's pretty bad, Jack. I start my day by venting about people I perceive as communists who may not even exist online, and then whatever I type gets censored anyway, as if I never said it. I come here for a quick glance at the news section where I can't even talk on any account because I'm not loyal to this platform, and then I stay and feed into the rage loop in other familiar communities. I should find something else to do with my time, but really, there's little else available, and this kind of fills the social void we all have. I used to love this platform, and it liked me back. I made friends here and even got paid gigs. See this longer paragraph I'm typing right now that most readers probably haven't made it this far into? That used to be the norm here. It was filled with tons of smart outcasts on computers, not phones, sharing creative and entertaining original ideas. It was a completely different place many years ago. But now I keep coming back because, along with a few other forums, these are the only places left online for mostly anonymous discussion. I don't really enjoy it, but I'm addicted to what it used to be. I don't truly enjoy many things anymore. It's depression, sure, but it's not just in my head. It's reality. So why not waste time ranting online? It's not like I can find a job. I feel like that ability has been taken from me, and I'm almost homeless because of it. I could block myself from this platform, but that would only be blocking myself from the truth and the source of information that most people use, whether they know it or not. This platform is integrated into phones, artificial intelligence, search engines, and the minds of the people using them even when they're out. Even though it is likely filled with bots and agents, real people are more like them than ever before, so it doesn't really make a difference. I feel like one of the last survivors of a zombie apocalypse sending out a distress signal to the world. When I talk to real people, not about this, but my problems without the hateful pretense, they think I'm nice. I keep getting the same answers and advice on loop, as if society is a simulation of what it used to be while the real one is falling apart behind the scenes. And therapy can't help me. That's another luxury for people with privilege. Therapy is for those who can trust and don't know what's wrong and need to flesh it out with a professional to understand and change. I do that in my mind and in these comments all the time. I would be a good therapist if circumstances were different. I know what's wrong. I don't need false positivity. I need money. But there seem to be no jobs for my kind anymore, and my only hope is a certain political figure. We got that figure, but it'll take time, and they are not all the answers either. However, they make it possible again for hard work to mean something. And what do I need the money for? Besides a distraction from my heartbreak in time, to continue to just barely survive in a dying world of non-playable characters, getting older, making my music to have fun and stay somewhat sane while putting it out to an audience of barely anyone who listens to rock anymore, making it almost impossible to be found, and even if I wrote a great song, so what? So can artificial intelligence at the press of a button. I want to improve myself enough to be a stronger, smarter, richer person so I can qualify to have friends who run their relationships more like a business, and a partner who's just another unfaithful person in a system that encourages it. Then I would rant to an internet that eventually I'll not even be able to pretend cares. And the more I do, the more my personality just becomes spiteful. So it's going like that. Now back to your cat videos. Story 10. Does Reddit count as social media? Depending on that, either I do not have a social media addiction at all, or I am spending 3 to 6 hours a day on social media. Story 11. I have cut out a lot recently. I go on Reddit and occasionally Instagram, and that's it. Story 12. I cannot seem to stop tickling the sensitive area near my body while watching videos of Xing Xing, the one-armed Tibetan macaque who has captured the hearts of many. Story 13. You don't need to cut out social media completely from your life. In my opinion, it is still necessary for socializing. Instead, try to find activities that keep you entertained and busy during times when you usually want to pick up your phone. Engaging your hands can help keep the phone away. If you find yourself returning too often, try to reduce the amount of stimulation you get from social media. Avoid recommendations such as the Explore tab on Instagram, and mute the stories and posts from friends you do not really keep up with. It is fine to see what your friends are doing, but try to stop yourself before you get lost in the Explore section. After my recent breakup, I focus on avoiding the urge to check up on my ex constantly. Find more productive distractions and stay connected only with those you care about. A social media detox is challenging, so it is better to take it one step at a time. Motivation can be unpredictable when there are high obstacles. Story 14. I deleted Instagram when I was experiencing difficulties in my career and love life. I was happy for my colleagues, but it made me feel bad about myself. Now, I only use Reddit to pass the time. Without the main distractions, my life has been so much freer. I take pictures of things I genuinely want to capture. Story 15. My wife and I made a New Year's resolution to stop playing mobile games. I realized I was playing just to collect daily bonuses, so it became pointless. I removed Twitter months ago when Elon Musk started to change things significantly, and I deleted Facebook and Instagram about a week ago. Reddit is now the only social media I use, and I'm working on reducing my time there. I missed Instagram, but that was it. I haven't given the rest a second thought. Story 16. I deleted Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and honestly, the teenager in me is a bit upset that everyone was right about social media being harmful to mental health. Story 17. I'm still on my phone a lot, but I've removed everything except YouTube and Reddit. It's much more peaceful, and I'm more productive. Story 18. To be honest, not well. I am currently on vacation in Vietnam for a week and paid for a virtual private network to bypass the Reddit ban to discuss US politics with people who I consider cult members. I am not even from the United States. Story 19. I managed to improve. I got a Spotify premium subscription, so I chose one album and listened to the entire set of songs. I also got into stock markets, researched companies, and selected my investments while watching their fluctuations. Story 20. Delete them. They are built for addiction and, especially when susceptible, can become time vacuums and pointless distractions. Keep your phone away. If it's an issue, which it surely is, make it a goal similar to exercise to simply not use it for the day. Story 21. All I have as of the past 2 weeks is YouTube and Reddit. I find myself scrolling on them a lot more, probably more in a day now than I did in a whole month last year. But alas, no more doom scrolling on TikTok. Story 22. Only addicted to Reddit. The number of selfies and people focused on themselves on social media is exhausting. Story 23. It is a work in progress. I try to balance screen time with real-life activities, but the endless scroll can be tempting. Setting limits and staying mindful helps keep it in check. How about you? Story 24. I only have a Reddit account now. I deleted social media 2 years ago. I feel I don't waste my time as often now. Story 25. I have Reddit and Blue Sky these days. I still have my Facebook page, but I am rarely on it. I do miss my Instagram, but it's somewhat freeing not to feel the need to check it every day. Story 26. It has been about 3 weeks since I deleted Instagram and Facebook. I deleted Twitter when it became X because I thought that was unwise. I am mostly just on Reddit now, but I use my phone less than before, which is great. Story 27. After TikTok was banned for 7 hours, I preemptively deleted it from my phone and can't download it anymore since it's no longer in the App Store. I tried another app and didn't like it as much. I then removed Instagram from my phone because why not? I haven't used Facebook in almost a year. I only keep it for Messenger to stay in touch with friends and family. The only platforms I'm actively using now are YouTube and Reddit. It's a bit boring, but I find that I'm not doom scrolling anymore and am focusing on hitting the gym hard again. Story 28. I'm here, focusing on TikTok and Instagram, mainly to promote my brand. I have been off Facebook since August 2024, and it has been wonderful. Story 29. The problem is that with so much happening that is impacting me at work because of this administration, I need to stay informed. Story 30. I honestly feel that social media has affected my mental well-being, and I think I need to take a break from it for a few months. Unfortunately, this includes Reddit. I have been spending too much time on it. Story 31. I still tend to scroll when I have nothing else to do, but if I have anything else to do, I usually prefer that. I've been spending more time on Blue Sky, and I'm enjoying it. I feel that if social media serves as your way of wasting time, it isn't really any different from watching television. Story 32. It's really difficult, but the thing is when I use the detox mode app, I can stay away from it happily, so that's a good thing. I'm only addicted for a day or two whenever I use it, and then I turn on the detox mode again. Story 33. Not bad. I hardly use Instagram anymore, and Twitter is not really effective anymore. As of now, I only use Reddit and RedNote. Story 34. Bad, and the fear of missing out always keeps kicking in because the knowledge I gain about things often comes from social media. Story 35. It's okay. I deleted Instagram and Facebook from my phone for a week and only check them on my computer if I am desperate. Afterwards, I feel like a total loser and close it after about 2 minutes. Story 36. I deleted all social applications from my phone about 5 years ago, so I have to access them via my desktop, which is far less convenient. As a result, I spend significantly less time online and more time doing things that are constructive and healthier, which includes almost everything else. Story 37. I got banned from Facebook, so I started reading books. Now, my fish is socialized like a dog. Story 38. The stranglehold that Instagram had on me was terrifying. I recently deleted it, but I have opened or nearly opened the app about 20 times due to pure impulse or muscle memory, even though the only thing it ever did for me was make me sad or angry. It's quite a thing. Story 39. We reduced it to 2 to 3 hours and deactivated Instagram last month. I can honestly say this feels much better. I no longer see constant reminders of people having more money, partying, political posts, and better friendships. Story 40. Pretty good. I just joined Reddit a week ago, and I like it. I feel like there are actually reasonable conversations instead of name-calling and nonsense. Story 41. Facebook is the only social media platform I use. It is full of unhelpful content and advertisements, so I usually spend 5 minutes on it before walking away. Story 42. Could be better. I'm really trying to stay off Facebook, except to use buy nothing to purge my items. Instagram only once a day, but I'm still on here a lot. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.